I.S.U.P.K.
We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards in our camp, never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die.
Shalom Yahbahim Yahushua Barakatah. Shalom Yahweh Shema Thabashim Yahushua. We are the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA, starting on the 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Today's topic is all throughout the scriptures, blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians were told to follow the law. We're supposed to follow the law. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm going to get Luke chapter 16, verse 17. All right. Luke chapter 16, verse 17. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail. Why would Christ say that? Christ is saying this because we are always supposed to follow the law, just like you always supposed to, you know what I'm saying, do the small things. This is exactly what he's saying, the small things. The small things is, you know what I'm saying, shaving your beard off, having a bald face, you know what I'm saying, shaving your hair off, you know what I'm saying, eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, you know what I'm saying. Always supposed to follow the law because the law says you're not supposed to do those things. You know what I'm saying? And it's easier for heaven, which you look in the sky. When you look in the sky, that's the heaven. Easier for that to go away than you just stop following the law, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop that. Get Romans 7 and 12. Just lock it. All right. Wherefore the law is holy. What does holy mean? Holy means separate. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are supposed to be separated from every other nation on this earth. If you are not Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are not supposed to be following what the Arabs are doing, or the Chinese, or the Japanese, or the East Indians, or the Africans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people think we are Africans. We are not African, man. The Lord said we are supposed to be holy, man. Separated from everybody else. All right. And the commandment holy. These commandments is holy because why? Because the Lord only gave these commandments to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That means it's separated from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Separated. All right. And just and good. When you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll be a just man or woman. You're going to be good because the law is perfect. That's what the scriptures say. All right. Let me drop that and get in. Let's see. Another chapter. Give me a second. All right. I'm going to get Acts chapter 5, verse 29. All right. It says, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we are to obey the Most High power rather than men. This is, and how do you obey the Most High power? Following these laws, statutes, commandments. We are always supposed to follow the law, no matter what we feel. Because our oppressor have taught us, because we feel a certain type of way, we can go sin. We can go do something reckless. We can go do something illegal or unlawful. Most important, unlawful against our brother, or unlawful against our sister. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to follow, or select it. We ought to obey the Most High. Obeying the Most High is what? Following these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. We get this scripture. Drop that. I'm going to go to Hosea 4 and 6. And this will have the scripture right here. Because this is the reason why our people, you know what I'm saying, get destroyed in America. Destroyed all over the earth. My people, and this is Hosea 4 and 6, Salaki. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What is the knowledge that the Lord is talking about? These laws, statutes, and commandments. These women do not want to follow their husband that they open their legs to. They destroy for the lack of knowledge. Black men are destroyed because they don't know that sex is marriage. They know they're not supposed to be sleeping with a whore or sleeping with another man's wife. Black men ain't supposed to be homosexuals. Hispanic men, you know what I'm saying? And when I say black, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about all the tribes. So black women ain't supposed to be lesbians. That's why we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, all right? Because thou hast rejected the knowledge. Now, see, we destroyed for the lack of knowledge, but we are destroyed because we reject it. We reject the words on this Bible, man. We rejected the words of the Lord, man. The Lord said don't do certain things, and we'll do it anyway. Why? Because our oppressor told us we can do what we want to do. And that's not what the Lord said. And the Lord said you want to be what? Rejected. You know what I'm saying? I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High power. I will also forget thy children. Why you think? Because your mama and your daddy and your grandma and your grandpa, they rejected the Lord. The Lord going to reject your children. This is why you have to get in the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA and listen to the Lord. Get taught by the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Because our people get destroyed for the lack of knowledge that they think they know. All right, drop that. All right. And this is Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day. The Lord gave Moses all 613 commandments. Everybody think it's just 10 commandments. You know what I'm saying? And they mostly don't even follow those. You know what I'm saying? Christian. But he gave us all these commandments, and he sat and had a council with the elders. And he said, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, we have to follow the law, man. And if we don't follow the law, we just gonna die. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me drop that. Let me get 28 in 1 and 2. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High, thy God, of their power, Salakia, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command this day, said it again. Said it again. The Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of this earth. Why do you think black people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are on the bottom of the earth? Because we have not listened to Deuteronomy 28 and 1. We listen diligently. That means like listen to everything that I'm saying. I'm breaking it down. Look, you gotta go to the store, get 2 packs of bread, get 2 packs of chicken and milk. If you listen to it like that, just like the law is written, the Lord said He's gonna set us on high. Why we on low? Because everybody think they can do what they want to do. Right? All right, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord, thy power. You listen to it. If you listen to the Lord, guess what? We're going to be set on high. We're going to be better than our oppressor. We're going to be better than all these heathens. But why are we on the bottom? Because we don't want to listen. We don't want to listen to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Then one more scripture. I ain't gonna go too much. And this scripture right here is a very heavy scripture. One of my favorite scriptures, right? And it's Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. We're supposed to study this Bible. And the only way you can study this Bible is in the I.S.U.P.K. under command of GEN.YAHANNA. And it's supposed to be in your mind, and it's supposed to come out your mouth every time you speak. You're supposed to show your brother and sister gratitude, love, you know what I'm saying? Brotherhood, sisterhood. This is what we're heavy on in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I'm saying? But to meditate on this. Love your brother and love your sister, man. Forgive them for everything that they do, man. Because our oppressor teaches us to cut our people off and things like that. This Bible says, man, love your brother, man. All right? I'm going to start from the top. This book of the law shall not depart out their mouth. It should not ever leave your mouth. This Bible should always be in your mind. In your mind. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night. You should always be reading these scriptures. You should always be watching these classes in the I.S.U.P.K, man. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do. See, when you start practicing this, your lifestyle will change. You're gonna start moving different. You're gonna start talking different. Thou shalt that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. It's the only way you're gonna have good success, man. Because these scriptures, these laws, statutes, and commandments is all for us, man. We are the people that set trends in the earth. And not because you wear Gucci, Prada, and all these, Balenciaga and all these type of things. No. We are the salt of the earth. Everybody wants to copy off us. But guess what? The Lord said, if we meditate and do all these things, man, people gonna copy off us for following the law, man. That's what the Jews have always been looked at as. And under Commanding General Yohana, we always gonna do this, man. That's my time. Shalom Yahba Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Wa Shalom Shema Atah Ba'ashem Yahushua.